What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a new video and or a live stream. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, today is part 2. Yesterday we did a video on why you should trade your current gen in for the next generation Tundra, some of the things that are coming, some of the things people complain about, on why they may want to get rid of the Tundra they have now for what is to come next model year. Well, today, my friends, this is the opposite of that. Why you should keep your current generation Tundra instead of buying the next generation 2022. I came up with the top 3, and there is a bonus one at the end that I think all of you will agree with. So without further ado, let's get to it. Don't forget, I want to hear your top 3 in the comments below on why you want to keep your current gen Tundra. In case you're new to the channel, I have a 2020 TRD Pro Army Green sitting in my driveway right now. I absolutely love it. It will be tough to get rid of for that next generation Tundra. So this video will be a lot of fun to me. So let's get right to my top 3 on this. Number 1, this is an easy one, reliability. All right, this truck has been around a long time. This platform has been around since model year 2007. They did a major refresh in 2014. And since then, they've done some things along the way. And one of the things I always say about Toyota is I wish they did more for advertising for the truck, okay? Because a lot of people will just say, well, it's the same exact thing, it's been since '07. And that's just not true. Sure, it's kept the same frame, suspension, engine, transmission, absolutely. In 2014, it was more of a cosmetic makeover. I think 2014 wasn't as big as some of the things that came down the road later. Like in 2018, when they came out with Toyota Safety Sense for the Tundra, they started to change up small little things like the grille options on the truck, LED headlights and fog lights on most of the trims, SR5 and up. The TRD Pro in 2015. Like, there were a lot of things that happened along the way. In 2020, we saw some more upgrades to the interior. But they don't really talk about that much, and if you don't know the Tundra well, you wouldn't even know that they did those kind of upgrades to the Tundra. People will just use terms like dinosaur. Well, you know what one good thing about a dinosaur is? It means it's been around a long time, which means reliability, and that is what this truck is. It's very reliable. I mean, how many awards has this truck won for resale value and reliability in the half-ton market? You can't beat it. And that's when it comes down to what we were talking about yesterday with MPG. People want better MPG. You know, people want a lot of things. But at the end of the day, the point of any vehicle is to get you from point A to point B with no problems and safely. So number 1 absolutely has to be reliability is the reason to keep your current generation. Yes, the platform is old, but it is tried and true. Keep that in mind. Number 2 kind of flows right into it. A bulletproof V8 engine. The 5.7 liter V8 engine debuted in the Tundra in 2007, in that model year when they, changed the Tundra to a true full-size competitor, and it's been around ever since. And let's be honest, this engine, it is a gas hog, absolutely, but it's gone through its paces through the years. It doesn't have many problems going on. I always talk about how I feel like when I bought this 2020 versus some of my other Tundras, that a little reconfiguration with the engine has really made that 5.7 sing. I'm coming off of a supercharged 5.7 liter V8 Platinum, and this 2020 naturally aspirated 5.7 is just as fun to drive because of what they've done to this engine. After taking out the transmission cooler, the engine and transmission run flawlessly together, and it is amazing. But this engine is bulletproof. It is reliable. It kind of goes right back to number 1. It's all about that reliability. Number 3. And this, I feel like we need to harp on a lot. I do talk about it quite a bit, but it's the less is more approach of the truck, okay? The Tundra, listen, the Ford F-150 we'll go with first. It is the top, of the mountain for the half-ton market. They sell almost 1 million F-Series trucks a year. That's not just the F-150. 250, 350, all of them. They don't really break it down, but let's be honest, the F-150 has a bulk of that number right there. So they know what they're doing over at Ford. Now, when they build their trucks, they do a lot of interior features, a lot of gadgets, a lot of gimmicky stuff. Toyota, not really about that. Toyota's focus is more on those, getting where you gotta go every day kind of vehicles, Corolla, Camry, Highlander, RAV4, stuff like that. The Tundra is not uh, their main objective. Like, it's not like, so for Ford, right? They got rid of all their cars. They got rid of everything. They really just have SUVs, and the F-150 is their main vehicle they spend all their time on. So Toyota has that less is more approach. With the Tundra, they're going to give you the stuff you need and some of the stuff you want. And that is what I feel like they do perfectly. A lot of people don't really care for certain things on the Tundra. Again, we talked about this yesterday, like the interior, the setup, the dash layout, and everything like that. But if you break it down, very easy to use controls, very easy to use infotainment system. There really isn't a lot going on in there. Some of these trucks you get in, my brother used to have a 2017 F-150 2.7 EcoBoost, and the controls when you got in, it looked like a 747. There was a button for absolutely everything, and obviously after owning the truck for a little while, you would know what every button meant and stuff like that. But with the Tundra, it's great because everything is just right there, quick, easy buttons. Nothing is hard to use in the Tundra. And I also want to stress, as I did in the beginning of this video, in 2018 when they came out with Toyota Safety Sense, a lot of things inside the truck did change quite a bit. We got the new gauge layout, which gave us a new little center screen for all the information. We got individual PSI on the tires. There's a lot of different options in there now, so that was an upgrade in itself. They changed the design a little bit to kind of modernize it. I absolutely love the look of the 2018 and up gauge layout. That's number one. In 2020, don't forget, they went push button start. They upgraded the Entune system to Entune 3.0, which comes with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and Alexa. All right, I use Apple CarPlay every single day. Absolutely love it. Dual climate control is available. JBL sound system isn't the best, but it's not the worst either. It gives you, I think it's 12 speakers. The screen, they upgraded to an 8-inch screen. So they've done things along the way to kind of modernize it, but they kept that mantra of less is more. They're definitely giving you more than they used to when it comes to features and things like that, but they still keep it on a less is more level. So those are my top three right there. Number one has to be reliability. I mean, the truck wins awards for how reliable it is, and that is what Toyota is all about. QDR, quality, durability, reliability. Number two, the V8 engine, and the V8 engine is rumored to be going away in the next generation, so everybody loves their big V8s, especially when they're something like the 5.7 liter V8 that's been around a while and is very, very tried and true and reliable, can get the job done, but it does eat gas. And number three is the less is more approach, because I don't think you could ever get away from that. Everybody wants, all these crazy gadgets and everything like that, but there are still some of us out there who really just like the truck for what it is. When you get a couple little things here and there that make you happy, Apple CarPlay, the new Entune for me, and things like that, you don't need, I don't need massaging chairs or seats. I don't need certain things. Like heated and cooled seats is what it is, but, I've had vehicles without heated and cooled seats for so long that I don't really care. My TRD Pro has heated seats, but it is what it is. I don't need all that extra stuff. Just give me the stuff that helps me get down the road safely and with a ton of reliability, because that is the point. So those are my top three, but now I have a number four to end this for you. This is a bonus on why you should keep your current gen instead of going to the next gen, at least right away, and that is pricing. Don't forget what we've gone through the last year with this chip shortage and with COVID and everything, which slowed down production for over a year now. When these dealers start to get 2022 Tundras on the lot, the prices are going to be insane, in my opinion. I think there will be a lot of dealer markups. I think it's going to be that way for a while. Don't get me wrong, 2021 Tundras are very expensive right now because there's a shortage. So when they get to the lot, there's huge dealer markups. But if you have a current generation Tundra right now, you may want to hang out for a couple model years and kind of see where that goes. Obviously, when the next gen comes out, if you're interested, go check out the lots. Maybe you'll find a dealer that's selling for MSRP, or maybe you're finding dealers that are actually giving you a deal out there. Who knows? I mean, it's good to do your research, but overall, I think the pricing is going to be a lot higher. Don't forget, we're hearing about all these different things that are coming to this next generation Tundra, all these new features, all this modernized stuff that we've been asking for. Things like pano roofs, a whole new infotainment setup. The truck is going to be a ground-up remodel top to bottom with new engine choices and stuff like that. You got to pay for that. So it's not going to be cheap. I think we may see some really big numbers with this next generation Tundra. So you might just want to stay in what you're in if you're happy with it. Honestly, I can't wait to hear all of your comments on this, on why you want to stay in your current gen instead of going to the next gen. I also hope to hear from everybody else who disagrees and agreed with yesterday's video, why you want to trade your current gen for that next generation Tundra. So give me your top 3 in the comments below. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say. As always, I hope you have a great day. Have a safe Friday night, and I will talk to you guys soon. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34, TundraDude34 at gmail.com. Let me know if you agree. Give me your top 3, and have a great day.